being Flag Throwers. It is Wednesday, February 25th, and we got some news for the podcast.
Do we?
But we got that. We got NFL talk because the Combine's getting kicked off already.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and
then we got,
coming out. Yep.
Yeah, football expert, got you covered on that. But me, big baseball guy, so I got you covered on the latest up-to-date news coming out of spring training. Spring training's just kicking off, so not a crazy amount of news. We're going to get into that first just to get it out of the way because it seems like Unc has a lot more NFL news to talk about than I do about baseball. But before we get into all of the news, you got news. Hell, at this point,
you just made the list!
But before we get into all of that, Flag Throwers, if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are at 339 subscribers. Let's try to get to 350, man. We are just 11 away from time of recording to get to 350. So please hit that like, hit that subscribe button because you are not going to want to miss our weekly episodes. We got some kick-ass guests coming on soon. 2 of them lined up, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Gonna blow y'all's minds. We got the MLB streams coming up. We have so much content for you. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button if you really enjoy the content. And audio listeners, have no fear. Please make sure to hit that like, hit that follow button, leave that 5-star review on your preferred podcast platform because the show is the same, whether it's on video or it's on audio.
Yeah,
but after all of that,
whatever you rate it, do it with your chest, man. That's all we have.
Yes, sir. I've been working my chest. My shit's sore. But anyways, Unc, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. Let's get into this news and then let's get into it.
Dude, it's been a little hiatus for Unc. Whoa. You ain't just going to act like you ain't been on for a minute, bro. It's a grand return. Grand opening.
Unc is back, man. Just life stuff, stuff.
For sure. Personal business, for sure.
Yeah, I was on assignment, as we say.
But we're not going to sit here and act like... Yeah, man, we're not going to sit here and act like that you weren't gone, though. We happy to have you back. We got to make that well known.
Keep myself back in, without, letting the people down. I just wanted to, keep moving. But, I'm back now, y'all. We still got our regular format. Like my co-host said, my dear co-host, my brother, we got some stuff coming around the corner for y'all. Some stuff that's lined up. And I'm really excited about it. So, stay tuned. And be blessed.
But yeah, man, I just wanted to welcome you back, man, because the people missed you for sure. Yeah, come on now, we're not gonna act like we're not gonna sit here and act like the people ain't miss you. Come on now.
Oh shoot, Unc will be up here, y'all. Unc had a day, boy. Work is crazy. I gotta wake up, need me a Red Bull or something. But I'm good. Once we get in the flow of it, I'm usually good.
Yeah, but without further ado, we'll get into the podcast news first. So y'all know Luke. Been hanging around, he fills in from time to time, hops on anything involving baseball and hockey. Well, this is our formal announcement that Luke is an official part of the show. No longer guest host. We are taking the guest part out of the name.
He is co-host.
He is now one of the co-hosts of Flag on the Take podcast. We'll clap it up for Luke real quick. So that'll begin probably next week.
Luke Catcher,
where he's coming on every week.
Couture.
Yeah, couture. But yeah, so Luke, during baseball season especially, will be on every week. Football season, we'll see. Luke's more of our baseball expert than a football expert, but Luke is now an officially affiliated. It's like, that's crazy. Officially a part of the podcast.
Let me stop.
I'm going to get packed up at work for that.
No, for real. Throwing the C's on your pod.
But no, Luke has contributed so much, whether it's behind the scenes or on screen. We're super pumped to have Luke be an official co-host of the podcast. So look for him more on socials. Look for him more appearing on podcast episodes. But have no fear, Unc's still going to be here. I'm still going to be here. Nothing's going to change other than it's just going to be the 3 of us. So if you like the episodes where it's the 3 of us, you're going to be excited.
More the merrier, they say, my boy. So I'm excited about it. I know that people
will be like I said, Luke brings a lot to the table behind the scenes and on screen, so we're super pumped. But we had to let the Flag Throwers know. I will post a thing about it on our socials with the formal announcement, but we had to let the people know through the way that we know best through the episode. But Jordan?
Yes, sir.
What do you say we get through the MLB news a little bit first? Just because I feel like we have less of that than we do NFL news.
What you got for us?
If I'm wrong.
What you got for us?
So, Pete Alonso is quickly becoming one of my favorite players.
Tell the
And he
people
has not even played an official game for us yet. So,
Oh, yeah, I forgot that we signed him in the offseason. My gosh, I am tripping. Yes, sir.
like I said, not known baseball guy. Known baseball follower, sure.
You're not gonna talk about how I
But
work with baseball.
he, no, hell no. So he, in his first game, was only going to get 2 at-bats. Didn't really do too hot. Fought like hell for a 3rd at-bat. Orioles give him a 3rd at-bat. First pitch hits a 450-foot nuke to left field. Huh?
He had 3? He had 3? They gave him 3?
In his first game, yeah, they gave him 3 at-bats, yeah. He was supposed to only have 2, but they gave him a 3rd one. Dude, and he hit an absolute piss missile. I mean, he has been the veteran presence that this team has missed, dude. He's on the steps chirping. He's hyping the boys up, talking shit to pitchers. I mean, he is the veteran presence that this team has been missing. And every day, the more I hear about Pete Alonso, man, the more he is quickly becoming one of my favorite players.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got something to send you, off camera. We got, just know that there's some press out that I can send your way. So be looking at that. We got the scoop. That's all I can say.
Send it over. Send it over.
Got the scoop.
Send it over. But, yeah, the Orioles, we signed Chris Bassett as well. I think we covered that. But Orioles got some veteran presence. I'm so excited for the regular season. So excited for opening day. It's about a month away. The new MLB The Show game, I'm super excited about that. But Gunnar Henderson's going to be leaving camp March 1st to go join Team USA. We got the World Baseball Classic coming up. Team USA goes to camp March 1st. So next time I talk to you guys, we will be discussing Team USA as well because they will be in camp. But speaking of Team USA, there's a notable name that's not going to be a part of it. I'm talking to you, Tarik Skubal. That's right. I thought Tarik Skubal was a Haas, and he might be a Haas. But here's the problem. I don't know if this was a Tigers decision or a Tarik Skubal decision, but Tarik Skubal is pulling out of the WBC pause, but he is only making 1 start for Team USA. He's starting 1 game against Great Britain and then going back to Tigers camp. So, what's the point of even being on the team at that point? Bro just wants a gold medal. Bro only wants a gold medal just for competing in 1 game, which is absolute bullshit.
So he'll get it just because he played 1, right?
Yeah. But it's so dumb. Like, dude, you knew you were only going to make 1 start. Why did you say you were playing for Team USA and then waiting till literally the last minute to be like, actually, I'm only making 1 start, and then I'm bouncing?
Who's going to relieve him? I don't know who the alternate is.
I don't know who's going to fill in. I don't know if they have anyone who can fill in. Like, I don't know what the deadlines are for, like, submitting rosters and all that stuff.
I would assume they can, but...
He's literally the best left-handed pitcher in the world. This is a huge blow for us.
Yeah.
He's back-to-back Cy Young winner. For those who don't know, that's the best pitcher in baseball award.
Yeah.
It's like the MVP, but for pitchers.
Maybe he just ain't trying to get Tommy John ahead of the season.
Man, it's because it's his, this is his contract year.
That's exactly what it is then. Okay, I can't fault him too much. I'm not going to lie. Don't get me wrong.
Don't say you're pitching for Team USA.
Yes, I also agree with you there. Don't commit to it if you know you only going to play 1 game. I'm with
That's
you
my
on
biggest problem is the fact that he said he's pitching for Team USA. He was one of the first people to commit to it.
And then we win the gold and he going to get himself one of the medal. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he going to have the Tyrese Halliburton medal.
They gonna
Which
give,
I feel bad.
They better
I feel bad for
Tyrese
Tyrese catching a stray, but it's the truth.
That is kind of crazy, though. At least Tyrese helped them get there.
I love Tyrese, but bro didn't play a single minute for that team and still got a gold medal. Love Tyrese.
Oh, man. Hilarious.
But, yeah, so Tarik Skubal is officially backing out on Team USA. He's only going to make 1 start. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to fill his spot, but it's a massive blow because, like, the whole thing was that we had Paul Skeens and Tarik Skubal as, like, the 1-2 punch, and now we have just the 1 punch.
Just a Skeen Meister.
Love Paul Skeens. He's not even going to be able to pitch, like, the normal amount because, like, he's leading up to, like, spring training and all, but just some other, like, minor news. Orioles sign Tyro Estrada for some depth after Jordan Westberg's probably going to miss all of the season.
Oh, I
Estrada,
saw that. Yeah, man. Gosh, dang it.
Yeah.
Because at
He
first
needs to
they
get
weren't
Tommy John
saying,
surgery.
Yeah, they weren't saying how bad it was, only that he wasn't going to
Yeah.
report something like that. That's rough.
So he showed up to camp with an oblique injury, and they said he turned a corner. I was like, all right, cool. And then it got reported that he got elbow pain and had to get elbow imaging. I was like, well, that's not good. And it turns out he needs Tommy John surgery. So they gave him a PRP injection, hoping that he'll only miss a month or two, get through the season, and then get surgery in the offseason. So if they do it that way, that means he'll get surgery in hopefully November, and that he'll be back by like June next year. But if it doesn't work out, then he'll have to get it now, and he'll miss all of this year and be back for next year.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much an injured Jordan Westberg's really going to help us this year, because like it's his injured elbow, so he's not going to be able to play the field. He's only going to be able to hit, and who knows how good of a hitter he'll be with an injured elbow. Bryce Harper did this recently. He missed like 2 months, hit the rest of the season, had to DH the whole year, and then got the surgery. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a big fan of it. I'd rather him just go under the knife and just be ready for 2027.
Yeah.
Because sometimes being injured, like, you hurt your team more than you help.
Yeah, most definitely. But we see it before with athletes. They're very prideful. And if they can be on the field, even at their own detriment and the detriment of their team, they're probably going to do it.
Especially someone that's injury prone. Like, they really, like, already miss a ton of games. So they're going to want to be out there.
Exactly.
So, I don't know, man. I mean, I trust Kobe Mo to play third as long as he can hit. But we'll see. And then Rangers' top prospect, Sebastian Walcott, he's the fifth-ranked prospect in all of baseball. He's getting elbow surgery, and he's expected to miss 5 to 6 months. He's 19 years old, shortstop for the Texas Rangers. Just got drafted recently, so he's also getting Tommy John surgery. So he'll probably miss all of the season. I mean, 6 months. He'll be back like late August. The season's pretty much over at that point. So I don't see him coming back this year, but that's a huge blow for the Rangers in terms of his development because they are definitely counting on him within the next year or two to make it to the majors.
Yeah.
What? What's funny about him getting injured?
Yeah. No, that's not what I was laughing at. I was going to say, how my Angels doing? I didn't even want to bring it up.
Hey, you laugh all you want. We're going to have that episode soon.
I know. I'm ready for it. I'm going to pick him to win again.
Take the under and pick them to win.
I'm going to do the same thing again. Oh, man.
That's one of the, that's got to be a top 5 funniest moment of the podcast ever.
The way
He picked the Angels. He picked the Angels.
Like, I was like, yeah, the Angels. And I was like, oh, damn. No.
Luke's reaction was priceless. He said, oh, my God, he picked the Angels. He picked the Angels.
The matter was, I was just listening to y'all, and then I panicked because I realized it was my turn. And I was like,
you heard us talking about Trout. That's
I was just focused. And then I was like, let me just say a team.
The team that has the best player, yeah.
I was not paying attention at all. Hilarious.
Bro, Mike Trout on the Angels is kind of like, it's like LeBron on the Wizards, when they really sucked.
Dame in Portland. When Portland wasn't good. When Portland wasn't good. Them couple years when Portland was absolutely garbage and Dame was the only thing they had.
No, because they still made the playoffs. The Angels haven't made the playoffs in 12 years. Trout's been on the team for 12 years and has not made the playoffs.
Okay, yeah.
Him and Ohtani were on the same team for 5 years.
Maybe so, man. Yeah.
That's like LeBron and Kyrie. Huh?
Fat Mahomes on the Titans.
Dude, that's like LeBron and Curry on the Wizards. Jeez. When the Wizards were really bad.
Jeez.
Or I'll even do you one better. You remember the process Sixers, the ones that won like 10 games a year?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you do. Remember remember the Trust the Process Sixers.
Oh, Doc? Oh, yeah.
This was like 2016.
Yeah. Nah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay, what about the Pistons from a couple years ago that only won 11 games?
Yes, the Pistons, I remember them being bad.
So imagine LeBron and Curry on those teams. But it's that same team. They don't get any better every year.
They just got that one player. That one person.
Yeah.
Okay, that puts them.
That's like Tom Brady and prime Darrell Revis.
On the 0-16 Lions. On
the 0-16 Lions, yes. For 12 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what Barry had to go through.
That's what Trout's going through. He was the best player in baseball for a decade and never made the playoffs one time.
That's crazy.
So, I feel bad for him in that regard.
I think other than Barry, it was just Herman Moore. And Herman
Yeah.
Moore's not even like
Yeah.
super great, but he was good.
Yeah. And then the last piece of news is the Braves extended All-Star Cy Young winner Chris Sale a 1-year, $27 million extension. He's already 36 years old, so this will tie him to the team, I think, until he's 39, with how many years he already has left on his current deal. Like, they added one more year on top of the current deal. So I'm pretty sure that ties him to the team until he's 39 or 40. So Chris Sale will retire a Brave.
I'm about to say they got him for life.
Which I would kind of want to ask the baseball fans out there. Obviously, Jordan, you won't have an answer of this, but what team, when Chris Sale goes in the Hall of Fame, is he going to be? Because he pitched a long time for the White Sox, he pitched a long time for the Red Sox, and now he's going to pitch a long time for the Braves. Like, here, Jordan, I'll break it down for you.
Where did he have his most success at, like playoff-wise?
Oh, Chris Sale, not known for his playoff success, I will say. But that's not his fault. All right, so he is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-time All-Star. 2 of them with the Braves, 2 of them with the Red Sox, and 5 of them with the White Sox.
There's the White Sox.
So, let's see. So he had his best. So he played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years with the White Sox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years with the Red Sox, and then he'll have 5 years with the Braves.
Okay.
So,
my vote is White Sox.
I was gonna say I think he'll be remembered as a White Sox. Well, no, I take that back. He'll probably be remembered as a Red Sox because of how big their market is.
Mm.
Like how popular the team is. He'll probably be remembered as a Red Sox, but I think he was his best on the White Sox, personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Braves are just notorious for getting these all-star players on team-friendly contracts, and this is no exception. Well, if he continues to play like this, it's no exception. If Father Time catches up to him, this could turn into an albatross real quick.
Yeah. Can't nobody beat Father Time, undefeated, except for Tom Brady.
He's a different thing. But I'm gonna keep watching spring training baseball, and I will keep reporting back. But another side note, speaking of goats, Michael Jordan, you know how he owns a NASCAR team?
Yeah.
His driver has won the first 2 races of the season. 2 for 2 on wins for Michael Jordan.
So glad that's where you were going with that, and not the video.
We're not talking about that on the internet. We are not having that conversation on the internet. We can talk about it off air, fine. We are not having this conversation on the internet.
Oh, man. I can't slander my GOAT like that, man.
We are not having this conversation where it is going to be accessible on the internet. It's not happening.
Can't slander my GOAT like that.
Not doing it. Yeah, his NASCAR driver has won the first 2 races of the year. So shout out Michael Jordan. He literally wins no matter what he does.
Yeah, except for with the Hornets.
Dude, I was going to say, when has dude ever been known to be associated with NASCAR?
Yeah, that I didn't know. That's
what I'm saying. And within like 2 or 3 years, he's already got a driver that's winning the first 2 races of the year. Like has been dominating.
Wasn't winning with the Hornets, so he winning with something. That's good.
Wow. See, the difference between the Hornets and NASCAR is his business partner. So he owns half the team. His business partner owns half the team. His business partner is one of the greatest NASCAR drivers of all time. Mm-hmm. So
okay, that translates. Whereas
the Hornets, since he was the greatest basketball player of all time, he was just like, fuck it, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, we saw how that works.
But yeah, he trusted Denny Hamlin to do all the NASCAR stuff, and now look how good they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that has concluded our baseball conversation, our spring training update, and now we transition to football.
Time for Unc to take over here. All right. I'm not going to lie, the first piece of news is a very sad one.
I forgot we haven't talked about this.
Yeah, I think
God.
It's something that we need to bring up.
Okay,
very
I agree.
Important topic. Rondell Moore, wide receiver, originally with the Cardinals, I believe. Transitioned to the Vikings. Has died recently, took his own life. 25 years of age, man. 25 years of age. After 2 back-to-back season-ending injuries. I think one ACL and then the other ACL. Just crazy. But you never know
Yeah,
what
man.
somebody's going through. I always want to speak positivity on this platform that we have. So I would like to say, people, please just check on your loved ones. Take care of yourself. If you're feeling some sort of way, any sort of way that you feel like,
You are not alone.
yeah, we will put a hotline down in the description. Just know that you are not alone, that you have people that care about you. Even if you feel like, there's only one path, there are multiple. I promise you there are multiple. Everybody's had, some dark times. Praying that nobody ever feels like Rondell did, that anybody else did who's taken their life recently. Very, very sad situation. Bright young soul. So I just wanted to bring that up. I felt like that was probably the most important news that has happened. So yeah.
I want to tack onto that real quick
Yeah, go ahead.
because
Do your thing.
he's the third NFL player. Not
Nealon,
saying it's an
yep.
NFL problem,
Nealon,
but like
Rondell, and I'm missing
Kyron Lacey.
And Kyron Lacey. Yes, sir.
And don't forget about Kyrie Jackson, who died in a car crash.
Mm-hmm. So,
But the other three all took their own lives. Kyrie died in a car crash.
yeah.
But still, that's still 4 young NFL players. So,
Yes.
not
No,
saying it's the NFL's fault or whatnot. I mean, I don't know what their mental health protos are.
I will
and
also
whatnot.
say I do feel like the NFLPA needs to do a better job, because like players always talk about like them not getting their pension, so like and their medical care, their insurance. So like if that medical has like mental health stuff incorporated with
Which
it,
I'm sure it does, because I'm pretty sure that covers it now.
So please, people, seek some help if you need to. NFLPA, I hope you guys are on this, because this is getting crazy. I mean, anything happen to everybody. Money doesn't solve everything, which is clear to see from here. Whatever you're going through in your space is what you're going through. So it doesn't matter if you got money or not. If you're going through it, you're going through it, and that's very valid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, again.
But I feel bad because it was his college football coach that broke the news to the world, which is, I can't imagine being that coach.
Yeah.
But I feel really bad for the Vikings organization. That's 2 players that have passed away while being employed by the Minnesota Vikings. Not saying the Vikings did it, but like that's a lot for an organization to go through. To lose 1, let alone 2.
Yeah, people being close. Also, prayers up to Marquise Brown, because I think he was the last.
Yes, Hollywood Brown, officially a good guy.
Yeah. So
Good receiver, up for debate. But Hollywood Brown, good guy. Stamp it.
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown, good dude. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. It just caught me off guard.
Hollywood
Oh, my
Brown,
God.
better human than football player.
Yes. Which is, I hope a lot of people can say that, but a lot of people can't. So thank you, Hollywood Brown, for at least trying to be there for Rondell in his last moments.
Someone needs to check on Hollywood, because I know that's not
tough,
easy
man.
on him.
That's tough. You
Someone
see
needs
this
to check
happening?
on Kyle Pitts too. Did you see that?
Kyle Pitts was close to
Yeah,
Rondell.
Oh yeah, they got like really close like the year he was with the Falcons. Like he was tore up on his socials over it. So someone checking on Hollywood, someone checking on Kyle Pitts, man, because they lost their boy.
BTJ ain't recovered from Kyron Lacey yet, man.
Still hasn't.
Man, I'm telling you,
So
this is real out here.
yeah, and the saddest part, last thing to just wrap it up, is the last clip we ever saw of Rondale Moore on the football field was him being carted off. Remember the clip? He had the towel over his head and he was like
Another
slamming his
ACL
helmet
injury.
and like going like this.
Tough, man. Tough.
So
So prayers
Crazy
for
work,
him and his
but,
family.
yeah.
I pray his soul finds peace. I just, like I said, people, just please seek help. You have people out here. We're gonna put a hotline down in there. Hit us up on socials if you feel like you need somebody to talk to. Hit us up. Join our lives. You know what I'm saying? It's a community in there. We're always talking, always chatting. So go in there if you just feel like you need somebody to talk to, man.
Absolutely. That's literally the whole point of the streams.
Exactly. So, with that being said, again, R.I.P. Rondell Moore. Thought that was the most important piece of news, so I wanted to say that first. On to our next piece of news. To no one's surprise, the Falcons are releasing Kirk Cousins.
Is that officially done yet?
So they're not. It's not officially done yet, but they're going to release some new league year. So March.
Okay, 12th. So like March, whatever.
So they're officially going to release him. They just haven't officially done it.
So it is officially done. Cool.
Yeah.
Good for Kirk, man.
Yeah, I think he's going to go to the Vikings again.
Really?
He's said numerous quarterback, like he said he misses Minnesota. His family, Minnesota. Minnesota was their home. I feel like they saw McCarthy, Kirk right now. I don't think he's as good as he was in Minnesota, but he's still better than JJ McCarthy.
But here's the thing: is Kirk wants to play. I feel like he's gonna want to go somewhere where he's guaranteed to play.
He's gonna start over JJ McCarthy if they bring somebody else in, that's different.
I don't know about
You
that.
can't tell me he's not better than JJ McCarthy right now.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the Vikings are so pot committed, especially after Sam Darnold won the Super Bowl. I think they're so like
right. You think?
Yeah, I think they're so pot committed on JJ McCarthy.
They would be fools. I mean, I'm
not saying it's the correct move.
I know.
I'm telling you what they're going to do,
I'm
not what I
agreeing
think
with you because they spent a first on this kid, so they gotta give him 2 to 3 years to see.
Not even that. They let the Super Bowl champion winning quarterback walk.
Yeah.
A year ago.
Okay, in all fairness, though, ain't nobody thought Sam Darnold was going to win the Super Bowl. Let's say that first.
And in all fairness, I didn't think J.J. McCarthy was going to play that bad. But it still looks bad. It still looks bad. Bro got fired over that.
Hindsight is 20/20, my boy. Hindsight is 20/20.
Remember, the GM got fired over that.
Yeah. Hindsight is
because
20/20.
allegedly Kevin O'Connell wanted Sam, and the GM was like, "Hell no! I put a first-round pick on J.J. McCarthy. You're developing his ass." Pause. But
yeah. So yeah, where do you think Kirk's going to go before I move on to the next piece of news? I say Vikings.
If you could like tap dance for 2 seconds while I pull up the teams.
Okay.
Let's see.
Raiders double down on Maxx Crosby not getting traded. We know that relationship.
Oh wait, here we go.
Weird.
I can see him being an Arizona Cardinal if Kyler gets traded.
I got some news on that I will get into. But we'll get into that.
Got the scoop. Bit. All right. I'll let that slide. Ooh, who has an opening right now? The Colts, maybe.
Yeah, Colts.
If how much you believe in Daniel Jones' Achilles?
DJ's a free agent though, so they're gonna have to sign him back.
The Dolphins?
That's a possibility as well.
The
I got some news on them as well, so we'll get into it.
Oh God, does Kirk go to the Jets?
No way, he wouldn't do that to himself. Even for a starting opportunity, he wouldn't do that to himself.
There's surprisingly not that many openings right now. Oh, yeah. That's shocking.
I think we'll see more trades than QBs get drafted in. Well, I think this is a good. Hear me out. As good as this year's class for QBs was supposed to be, the fact that the cream of the crop played as bad as they did allows for them to get drafted in like the 3rd or 4th round. So I feel like a lot of people. I think it's going to be like that one year where it was like Desmond Ridder, Malik Willis, and all, like when all the quarterbacks went to the 3rd round. So I think it's going to be like that, where it's just going to be like a run on quarterbacks in the 3rd round, and everybody's getting a guy that they can just develop.
Well, like, listen to this. Like, the Patriots, Drake May. Bills, Josh Allen. Dolphins, kind of open. Jets, open. Steelers, Aaron Rodgers. Ravens, Lamar. Bengals, Joe Burrow. Browns, they're not going to sign Kirk Cousins. They have too many, people on that roster. Jags, Trevor Lawrence. Texans, they're going to give C.J. Stroud another go. Colts, if Daniel Jones can make it, that's their guy. Titans, Cam Ward. Broncos, Bo Nix. Chargers, Justin Herbert. Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. The Raiders, they got Mendoza coming in. Eagles, Jalen Hurts. Cowboys, Dak Prescott. Commanders, Jaden Daniels. Giants, Jackson Dart. Bears, Caleb Williams. Packers, Jordan Love. Vikings, J.J. McCarthy because they're dying on that hill. Lions, Jared Goff. Panthers, Bryce Young's getting another year. Bucks, Baker Mayfield. Falcons, they're literally getting rid of Kirk. Saints, I think Shuck might be the guy.
Yeah,
Seahawks,
they're gonna give Shuck another go.
Seahawks, Sam Darnold. Rams, Matthew Stafford. Niners, Brock Purdy. Cardinals might have an opening. So there's a lot of starting quarterbacks in this league right now.
Yeah, I will say, I don't think Kirk's going to be dead set on starting. I think he would prefer to start. I don't think he's going to be dead set.
Well, that's why he wanted out of Atlanta.
To start?
Yes. Yeah, he said he wants his sons to see him play.
Well, he injuries are a thing. I ain't wishing injuries on nobody, my boy, but you might have to come off that bench. Was that crazy?
No, it's just the way he was like, he's gonna learn today.
Yeah, I mean, like, buddy, let's be real here.
I'm saying, I got some news for you.
No disrespect to your profession, as Duke Dennis would say.
Don't disrespect the most Coles cash haver of all time.
But yeah, we'll see where Kirk Cousins lands. I'm glossing over Raiders not trading Maxx Crosby. We know that relationship is toxic as hell. We'll see what happens with them.
Bro, they're literally like the couple in high school that always were like, yeah, they're going to break up. And then they make up, and then they don't break up.
I don't know what's going on here. I think we'll have to see what happens this year with Fernando Mendoza. If they get Fernando and they start off pretty decently, I think Maxx Crosby will want to stay before the trade deadline. I think if they suck, even with Fernando, he might, unless he sees something out of Fernando where it's like, even though we suck, I know we got a chance to be decent. I think he would want to stay. But if he's like, we don't got no quarterback, we just suck.
Well, Clint Kubiak's offense in Mendoza, I'm excited to see those two paired together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mendoza's very accurate. He plays with rhythm and anticipation. He's one of those, he stays on time. And he looks really good. His out of the structure, I'm not saying he can't do it. That's just not like the epitome of his skill. But like, yeah, he can do it. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see it too.
He's like, I'm not saying he's going to be this guy, but he reminds me like a not as good deep ball thrower, Matthew Stafford. Like precision, timing, play action.
Fernando has some art talent. It's just not Matt Stafford level. Like Matt Stafford.
That's why I said not as. All right. Yeah. I'll come up with a better example. Let's see.
You know who he got? I kind of see it, but just not with like the escapability because he can play off the pocket. But as far as like from within the pocket, they compare him to Joe Burrow.
All right, riddle me, Jared Goff. How about that?
Better arm Jared Goff, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah, and like slightly more mobile.
Yeah, he can run a
like
little
slightly
bit
more mobile. Yeah,
for sure. I think he has a little bit of a better arm. Jared has a decent arm though. Jared doesn't have a bad arm, but I think Fernando has a good arm.
I'll rock with it. What other news you got?
Cowboys more than likely tagging George Pickens, which we knew, which would be around $28 million guaranteed. I don't know if
he's not gonna love that.
We know he's not gonna love it. We talking about the crash out king here. I think he wants to stay in Dallas. It's a big market. He knows he's gonna get the targets. He has a quarterback, so like it's a stable spot to be in. You're gonna get 1,000 yards every year you're with the Cowboys as long as Dak's healthy. So I think it's a good spot. They're going to pay you money.
But they don't got the money. They're going to be the NFC Bengals.
You know, Jerry loves the tickets. All he wants to do is put butts in seats. So if they can score on anybody, they're going to do it. So I think
Bro, if they did not pay Micah Parsons to pay George Pickens, that is a crime.
But like, maybe they learn from the Micah Parsons thing and they're like, okay, we're just going to keep our stars here. But if anybody deserved it, it was Micah Parsons.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So
because George's number is going to start with a 3 if they extend him.
Oh, for sure. He's getting $30+ million a year. Easily.
No, that's what I'm saying. So it's like you're going to be paying 2 receivers a number that start with a 3.
Yeah.
On top of the fact you're already paying your quarterback $60 million.
Yeah.
You already have the highest paid quarterback.
Yeah. So I think hopefully, even if they do tag him, hopefully it's to just sign a long term in the meantime, just to keep him satiated, and then they'll have the discussions afterwards. But we'll see.
Hey, I want to shout out UNC alum Javonte Williams getting a contract. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I forgot about Javonte.
$16 million.
Yeah, man. He played really good. Had a stack for them this year too. So yeah, rightfully so. With the injury,
UNC alum.
Okay, hear me out. I think he's good. I still don't think he is what he could have been before that ACL. Because before that ACL,
he was one of the best running backs in the league.
He was a monster. So I'm glad to see that he's had a career resurgence. So yeah, shout out Javonte Williams. Man.
I just wanted to shout that out real quick.
No, that was good. All right, I'm gonna get into some Steeler news here. Omar Khan, a lot of the GMs, head coaches, whatever, had their pressers today. Omar Khan expects faster resolution with Aaron Rodgers this year. So he waited until like freaking training camp to sign. But with the new year starting, The quarterbacks are going to be.
Well, he said why he did that.
Yeah, that's true. But that's not happening this year. Circumstances are way different. We need a quarterback.
Well, yeah, because I don't think someone's going to have cancer this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, not even. I'm not even talking about that. We weren't in such a rush because it was just basically, we're gonna roll with what we got. But like,
well, no, Aaron publicly said that he didn't sign because he couldn't. He wanted to give his all to supporting someone he cared about who was battling cancer.
I know that.
Give it to the team.
What I'm saying is that's why I said circumstances are different. I'm looking at that, and I'm also looking at the urgency that the team has to find the quarterback right now. It wasn't that urgent, but now it is. So yeah, he opens the door to all options with QB, emphasizes the need to find the next franchise guy, which makes me feel better because now they finally say, oh, we need somebody for the next 10 to 15 years. Omar's words literally said, we need somebody for the next 10 to 15 years. He said it could be Will Howard. We like Will Howard.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Listen. He was a 6th round pick for a reason, people. Please don't bank your future on Will Howard for a year. That's all I ask for y'all. I don't know how much I like we're keeping all our options open talk because we've heard that. But like he did say some stuff afterwards that I'll get into. He reiterated his love for Roman Wilson, saying he didn't think Roman had a fair shake. He, hurt his rookie year, didn't get the opportunities last year. I don't know how much more you need of Roman to know that he's, maybe not it, but we'll see.
Maybe not it. What a way to word it.
He says they have the cap room to do some things out of the norm, which I did like.
That's true.
They don't ever say nothing like that, which makes me think that they do have something planned.
What do you think it means?
I think it means either going for a big time receiver or a cube in free agency. We'll see. I think they're making a splash.
I heard a rumor you guys want to trade up to get Carnell Tate.
I would take Carnell Tate. As long as we ain't giving up the sun and the moon. But I think Jordan Tyson might fall. He's not even doing combine workouts.
Why?
Yeah, because he's still recovering from his hamstring injury that he got hurt in college.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He gets a pass then.
That's what I'm saying. So he might fall, even though he technically, injuries aside,
weapon.
He would have been the best receiver in the class. It's just the fact that he's been hurt, so that they pushed Carnell Tate to the top.
Do not sleep on Makai Lemon. Nobody could cover that guy this year.
I'm not sleeping on Makai. It's just the stature for me. I know it does not matter that the guy's short. I'm just saying for me, for my preference. I think he's a baller. I think he's a dog. I just seen they're not
Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith.
True, but Devontae's also like 6'1", 6'2". Makai Lemon's like 5'9". I mean, Makai's stocky, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Hold up. Can you hear me?
Devontae Smith. That's all I gotta say.
Can you hear me? Okay, it broke out for a second. All right, but yeah. Makai's stocky though, so he has that going for him, even though he's like 5'8", 5'9".
Really?
What else? Yeah, he's short. He's short.
Damn.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't think he was that short.
No, bro. He's like 5'8", 5'9". Yeah, he's short, bro.
I thought he was like a cool 5'11".
No, dog. Nah. That's why everybody's talking about him in the draft. No, bro. He's short. That's why I'm like, I don't know, bro.
I'll take him in the second round.
Yeah.
I'll take him in the second round.
Just for me. First is a little too rich. I would take him second round. Just for me. I'm not saying he's not a first round talent. I can't, brother. NFL's different at that size, man. I done seen too much freaking Calvin Austin. They're two different receivers. Completely different play style. Right. But I done seen Calvin's injury history.
Makai will route him up. That's the difference. Yeah. Calvin's a burner.
Yeah. More Steeler news. We are likely to keep Patrick Queen, which I like. PQ has not played bad at all. And it's the fact that who are you going to find? Like, what other linebacker are you going to find?
Peyton Wilson?
Opposite of him, I mean.
Oh, yeah, there's no options.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, keep PQ. And Omar said in this presser that both sides want to stay. So, like, PQ wants to stay. Steelers want him to stay. So, no-brainer. He's staying.
I'm surprised he wants to stay without Tomlin.
Yeah, that did surprise me too. But I think it's more so the teammates at this point, and maybe he does. Yeah. Maybe they, we'll see. Broderick Jones' availability in question. Still recovering from that neck injury that he had, because I think it was something crazy. Like, I don't want to say broken, but it was something definitely wrong for him to be out the whole season. Omar said he's still recovering from that. That also puts into question, his future with us. But we'll just have to see. I'm excited to see what the Steelers do. Just please don't be the same old Steelers. Moving on to Ravens news. If I miss anything, let me know.
All right.
Starting off with Lamar Jackson, Ravens confident in a Lamar extension. I know they're in talks.
I'm not confident.
Tyler Linderbaum was offered a record-setting deal, quote unquote. Keep in mind, and I wrote this down too, Creed Humphrey is making $18 a year, so we're talking maybe $20 million in a year for a center.
And I'd sign it.
But
I'd give
I
it
was
to him.
also about to say it is worth it because he makes that whole lineup. He's the quarterback of that offensive line. He's one of the best centers in the NFL. I think you have to sign that deal regardless. It doesn't matter if it was 25.
I think we're cooked. I think he's going to the Giants.
You think he's leaving in free agency? Giants might fool around and give him a bag.
I think if he makes it, he's gone.
That's fair.
If we don't extend him, he's gone.
What do you think he's looking at? 20 a mil?
I think I don't think it's the money. I think he's looking at exploring his options.
No, I'm saying, what do you think he's going to get, though? 20? He's resetting the market.
Yeah, it'll start with the 2.
Okay. And then last one I got is initial, or at least for the Ravens, is initial reconstruction conversation plans on contract with Roquan Wilson have started. Or Roquan Smith, sorry. Yeah, Roquan Smith have started. I know Ravens fans, you in particular, were on him for some of the season because ever since he signed that contract and he had that great year, the plays dipped down a little bit, man. It definitely
all I'm saying is some weeks he looks like Roquan Smith and some weeks he looks like Drewski, okay?
He looks like Roquarius Smith on.
Roquarius Smith on.
Am I missing anything with the Ravens?
Instead of getting hit by Quan, he's hitting the Quan. You know what I mean? Like he little throwback there for people our age, but
anything else I'm missing with the Ravens?
Jesse Minter said he had in-person conversations with Matt Abike, but he's 2 weeks ago, but he's going to keep those conversations private. I'm like, damn it! I just want to know.
That with injury?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There's being so hush-hush. Allegedly, he's done.
Oh, like done.
Done, because it's a neck injury.
Well, if they're not talking about it, I'm pretty sure it might be done.
Which, I don't know why they're delaying the inevitable.
That would suck, man. Young player.
Who are you telling? We suck on the D-line without him.
Yeah, man. Top 5.
And we extended Travis Jones, so that makes me think that he's going to be done. Because why are we paying...
that led you on sacks? Or which one was that?
I think he did. Travis Jones was the defensive tackle.
Oh, no. I was thinking the end that y'all got from, I think it was Miami. I forgot who.
Oh, Deion Jones or whatever?
It's something like that. I forgot his name.
But why are we paying 2 defensive tackles? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think Matt Abike's cooked. I don't want him to be, but I think he is.
Yeah, because what is he, only 26? If that?
Maybe, I think he's at the oldest 28 years old.
Yeah, I don't even think he's that. I think he's 26, 27.
No, that's what I'm saying. At the oldest, I think he's 28.
Yeah. And
so,
going on with the last of my NFL news, Miami is not likely to target Malik Willis solely because, according to Jeff Haley, their cap space. So, like, they're interested in Malik, yes, but they feel as though they don't have the cap space because, they're talking about Malik getting a 2-year, $30 million deal or more than a $30 million deal per year. Sorry.
Yeah.
So they already said that all options are on the table for Tua too. So they're looking at
turn the ball over.
Yeah, he's getting traded. And the thing is, though, that contract's ridiculous. They're gonna have to take the
absolute albatross.
If they want him gone, they're gonna have to take the brunt of the contract. They're just gonna have to eat that cap, man. I don't
think they have an out until after next season, to not have a crazy cap hit.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way. Because who is taking Tua for, what is it, 60 mil? 55?
I think it's like 57 or something like that.
Yeah, something crazy. I'm not taking Tua for that, bro.
Put his agent in the Hall of Fame.
Definitely. I think the quarterback market was crazy around that time because you got to think Jalen Hurts and them were getting paid. So, I can understand.
Well, that's when Trevor Lawrence got paid before when he still sucked.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm pulling it up on Spotrac. The contract. All right.
Yeah, tell me what it is.
They can't get out of it until after next season. So right now, if they got rid of him, it's $100 million in dead cap. If they get rid of him after 2020, this upcoming season, it's a $31 million dead cap.
Okay.
So, this honestly, it might be worth it more to just have him be your back. Do what the Falcons did with Kirk Cousins and have him be an expensive backup, and then get rid of him.
Either way, you're gonna have to eat that dead cap. So me personally, I would get rid of him because at least you get something out of it, and you can just start fresh. Like, yes, you're gonna take the brunt of it with that money, but like, either way, you're either paying him the money, or it's just gonna be well, you're paying him anyway, even if he gets traded. So like, you're paying him regardless. So I would at least try to get a pick out of it. You know,
it would depend on what
and
the pick was.
Yeah, that's also true. And just to piggyback off of that, not surprising news, Cardinals are expected to move from Kyler Murray. But surprising news out of that is Malik Willis has been linked to the Cardinals a lot from what I've been seeing. Yeah.
Really?
I've been seeing a lot of Malik Willis to the Cardinals.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. I said the same thing.
That's a dumbass idea.
It would be so stupid to move on from Kyler just to get Malik, but if
you're not ready to compete.
Yeah, I've seen it. So like, yeah, I thought it was.
I think you guys are the favorite to get Kyler. Personally,
I think we are the favorite to get Kyler. I would very much like to get Kyler. I feel like we're the most stable organization that Kyler would go to, unless the Vikings go, because I've heard some whisperings of the Vikings too. If the Vikings made a play, I heard whisperings. It would be, I would say, Vikings as far as like stability. Vikings.
Do they trade J.J. McCarthy in that deal? Like, is that the compensation?
If you're getting a Kyler Murray, I'm trading J.J. McCarthy in a heartbeat.
No, but I'm saying, like, is J.J. a part of the compensation, you think? Not saying he's the only compensation.
If J.J.
But, like, is he a part of the deal?
Right now, what do you think he's worth? A third?
If he were to get traded?
Yeah, second or third?
Depending on how stupid the team is, you might be able to get a second, but probably a third.
I would,
because you're getting him for 3 years.
Man, because I think a Kyler trade is no less than a first. I think a first.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It would probably be like JJ and a third. Because you get 3 years of him.
Because I don't think Kyler's going for 2 first-round picks. I don't think that at all. I think he's going for at least 1. I think 1, though. I do think 1. Like, I think 1 first round he would go for. Because he's still, don't get me wrong, he's not elite. Kyler he's had 1 bad season in his career. Granted, his teams have had some bad seasons, but statistically, he's only had 1 bad season in his entire career.
You know who would have been a perfect trade partner for Kyler Murray if they had their first round pick?
Who?
The Colts.
I could see that.
If they had their first round pick.
My only thing is, I think they're going to want to see what they got with Ant for 1 more. Because think about this, bro. Ant's 23 years old. He's 23 years old.
NFL moves on quick, dude. Not for long. That's what the NFL stands for.
23 years old. And you know the talent the kid has. I think you knew what... My thing is, you knew what you were getting. 1-year starter, 50% completion rate in college. You knew what you were getting. You knew that when you drafted this kid, it was going to take some time. You thought you were going to bring old-ass Frank Wright in there and that things were going to be fine. No. Like, you need to... my bad, but, like, you gotta have an offense that... He's not the... Frank Wright, we know, is like you make quick reads, you get the ball to your playmakers, That wasn't Ant... That wasn't... I said Ants. Ants. That wasn't Ant's game in college. He was extending plays. Bombing things deep.
Frank Reich, current New York Jets offensive coordinator. Don't forget about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, oh, gosh. Oh, Jets are going to be bad. Yikes. Jets are going to be bad, bro.
Eric Glenn's getting fired, boy.
Yeah, he's out of there.
That ass is getting fired.
He's out of there. I always root for a brother. I'm surprised he still has
that ass is getting fired.
I thought he deserved. I remember we talked about it. I thought he deserved one more year, but I was surprised that they did not can him. I will say that.
Me too.
I will say that.
But dude, I'm telling you, that ass is getting fired next year.
Yeah.
That's so sad to say, but it's so true.
I think that's all I got for NFL news. I don't think I missed any of the big stuff. It's just, little combine
I'll double
stuff
check in
coming
case
up.
there's any like late breaking stuff.
Yeah,
going
let me
on
know.
Right now.
But that's what I saw.
I think you're good though, but I'm double checking.
Okay.
The Rams promoted Shieldhouse to offensive coordinator, and Cliff Kingsbury's going to be assistant head coach.
On the Rams?
GM's, yeah.
Okay. Congrats, Cliff.
GM of the Browns say that Shadur Sanders and Deshaun Watson are going to compete for QB1.
Okay.
Vice president of the Vikings say they're exploring all options for 2026.
What does that mean when they say all options? Does any specifications or?
No. Bucks say that Mike Evans earned the right to explore free agency if that's what he wants.
What the freak?
Jets GM says Breece Hall's going nowhere, whether he's getting tagged or he's signing a deal. Lions Taylor Decker is returning for an 11th season at left tackle. And Sean Payton is promoting Davis Webb to Browns offensive play caller.
Well, first and foremost, to the Jets, they can't do anything about Breece Hall. He's literally a free agent.
They can franchise tag him.
He's a free agent, though. You can franchise tag him based off that?
Yeah.
I thought it had to be last year of the contract.
Yeah, you can franchise tag him. That's why Pickens is able to get tagged.
But, that's crazy.
And Kyle Pitts got franchise tagged, too.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to go over so well. Breece has been adamant about wanting to get out of there for like the past couple years. So we'll see. I mean, I think that's ugly. That's going to get ugly. I don't like that for the Jets, but it is what it is.
I think it's time to wrap it up, bro. You got anything else left to say to the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, I think with technical difficulties, it's time to wrap this up. As always, people, we appreciate the support, man. We're almost at 350 subscribers. Please continue to support. Please continue to show up to our live streams, man. We appreciate everything that you guys do for us. Let us know what you might want to see in the comments. To you, my brother, love doing this with you week in and week out. Just very appreciative of you and for everything that you do for me, what you do for the channel, my guy. Love you, dog. And to the people, once again, just kind of rehashing what we talked about earlier with a more serious topic. If you need some help, let somebody know. Again, hit us in the DMs if you just need somebody to talk to. We're going to have a prevention hotline down in the description. But yeah, please take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Check on each other. And that's love. God bless y'all.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan, even though we're adding Luke, man, this thing would not float without you, bro. I'm so happy to have you back, man. It just does not feel right doing the podcast without you. But the show must go on. I understand life happens, but it just don't hit the same if Unk's not on the program. Even if we're doing baseball, just your presence alone just makes it feel like right at home. So
Appreciate that, my guy. I appreciate that.
yeah, I really appreciate you, brother. I know how like we do things behind the scenes and Luke's joining the pod and whatnot, but you're just as much the heartbeat of this thing as I am, because I am not a one-man band by no stretch of the imagination. But I appreciate you, brother. Happy to have you back. I love you, big dog. And yeah, flag throwers, appreciate y'all so much. Please make sure to keep tuning into the live streams because I have so much fun doing that shit, man. So I hope you guys have as much fun doing that as well. And like Jordan said, we're going to have it in the description, the hotline. Please make sure to reach out to your people. I try my best to be the homie that checks on the homies, but, you know, just make sure that you're that homie, you know? I try my best to be that homie. You be that homie for your homies. But
Yep.
Flag throwers, appreciate y'all. Let's get to 350. Let's grow the audio. Love y'all so much. And you know how we end this.
We're not going to apologize for winning.
No, we are not. We will see y'all next week. See ya.